Hello everybody. Today we are going to be talking about inclusive artificial intelligence. Inclusiveness is the term that is very popular in the context of our economic system. But we have to consider inclusiveness when we are talking about artificial intelligence as well. Why do I say that? If artificial intelligence is the future of humanity, why do we need to make sure that we have inclusive AI? Now there are two pillars on which the foundation of inclusive AI is based. What are those two pillars? One pillar is very functional and the other pillar is substantial. So let's deal with the functional part first. There are two aspects of the functional pillar of inclusive AI. One is economy and the other one is governance. Let's deal with economy first now. In our economic system, every human being has to perform certain kind of economic activities so that not only they can prosper, but also they can sustain themselves. But in future, the AI landscape will provide the platform on which our digital economy will run. It means that in future, every human being has to be brought within the ambit of that technology landscape if they want to perform or engage in any kind of economic activity. Otherwise, they will be excluded. And that's why inclusive AI is very important if we want to ensure efficient and effective functioning of our economic system in future. Now getting to the governance part of it. It becomes very important for the authorities and the establishment to make sure that every human being is connected to technology, because artificial intelligence tools are being deployed more and more in order to cause and effectuate public administration. Physical governance is not taking place anymore. More and more it's shifting towards technology. And that's why if authorities, if establishments want to make sure that they bring every human being within the ambit of their governance, they have to make sure that all those people are included in that technology landscape. If anyone is left, then that person will not be governed by the establishment. So we are talking about inclusive AI in that sense as well. Giving smartphones to people, even in least developed countries, least advanced economies, is an example of functional pillar of inclusive AI. It means that those people are brought within the ambit of economic function, within the ambit of governance function of artificial intelligence. And that's why it only pertains to this limited portion. But in order to move on to the next pillar, that was substantial pillar, we have to do something more than connect people to technology, connect people to the technological landscape. Now let's talk about the substantial pillar in detail. Substantial pillar means that after the people have been connected to the technology landscape, the benefits of using technology platforms or the benefits of using artificial intelligence tools, they should not only trickle down to the people who were likely to be excluded, but those people should become equal recipients of those benefits. I sincerely believe that it's very easy to attain success as far as the first pillar, the functional aspect of inclusive AI is concerned. But it's the most difficult thing to ensure that substantial side of the inclusive AI also attains success. Why do I say that? We have to take into account the fact that technological advancement, AI development is controlled by two entities. The primary one is the government authorities because they invest in basic research and development. And the secondary one that is basically shaping the AI future are the corporate houses that are investing heavily in advanced AI research and further commercialization and deployment of AI in the real world out there. Now, the government side takes care of the governance part and also the overall economy. And the corporate side, only the big tech, not all the corporations, because other corporations are merely helping the big corporation to achieve their bigger aims. There is no real competition in the market. So as far as the public authorities are concerned, when they are investing heavily in AI, they are trying to attain two things. One is that every individual will be brought within the ambit of AI-oriented governance. At the same time, they are trying to make sure that overall economy of their jurisdiction, it goes higher and higher. But corporate side, the big tech side, is primarily concerned with their portion of the whole economy, their chunk, their share of the whole economy. And that's why they are investing heavily in AI, because it will make them get more and more profits. It will not only make their functioning efficient, but also it will make it more effective for them to delete more and more competition in the market. So economy is taken care of, governance is taken care of, the first side is taken care of because of these two entities that are basically controlling the development of AI in future. Now, who is controlling the substantial part? It seems that nobody is concerned about it. Try to understand it this way. Make an endeavor to connect substantial side to either of these entities, governments and corporate houses. It seems that when you try to analyze it, even theoretically, there is no incentive for these two sides to make sure that there are some people who also get the benefit as equal recipients of the development that is being caused in the AI landscape. They might articulate that one of their objectives is to make sure that everybody is included in it, but I think that objective is only in relation to the functional side. They want those people to be included in the AI landscape because of either the governance or because of economy. But I really don't think that I fail to see any kind of incentive that these two entities might have in ensuring that substantial pillar is also strengthened. I don't think so. So that's why it's very likely that in future there might be two categories, despite the fact that everybody will be a part of AI landscape, but at the same time, only a few people will be reaping its benefits. And there are many people who will be left out of benefit sharing. Now, this is the only transient period because there is no other way to cause development in the field of AI, because development is in the hands of certain sectors, certain actors. And those actors, as I already told you, are governments and big corporate houses. I remember Elon Musk talk about democratization as far as technology is concerned. I really think that there is no true democratization when it comes to the substantial pillar of AI inclusiveness. There is democratization as far as the functional side is concerned, because we have to make sure that everybody joins that bandwagon. But that's it. There is nothing more to it. So I think the policymakers should try to discuss. It's going to be difficult in pragmatic sense, but there should be some people coming forward and trying to talk about the distinction between these two classes. They are not going to be literally economic classes, but they are going to be the haves and have-nots in the term of the benefits that is likely to accrue in future because of AI advancement. And we really have to look into it. I will be making a video in which I will propose what could be the solution in order to achieve the real substantial AI inclusiveness. Thank you so much for watching the video. I hope that you are home, safe. Take care. Bye.